What up, everybody? Joe White here, Elimination Chamber from Toronto, Canada. 2025 has just went off the air. We now have our stage set for WrestleMania, and it is going to be a good one. It better be a good one. We're going to get into it. Let's first run down the matches. We'll start from the beginning. And I got to say, this women's chamber match was good. It was. It wasn't. It wasn't as good as it I won't say. I will say this: there's a reason why that men's chamber match went on last, and it wasn't just because of the aftermath, but it was a damn. Anyway, this was a damn good pay per view. Um, Bianca Belair defeated Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez in an elimination chamber. They went about 29 minutes before the match could even start. When Naomi came out last, I was like, okay, where's Jade? And sure enough, they hit Jade's music. She came all out, all dressed in black. And we thought they were going to go after Liv. The announcers, Michael Cole, just earned his spot in the Hall of Fame for this night alone. Okay? I'll just put it that way. Michael Cole killed it tonight. Absolutely beautiful job. Jade Cargill comes out and then goes toward Liv, and then all of a sudden, course correction, goes toward Naomi and attacks Naomi. And God damn it, for anybody who says Jade Cargill's no good, Jade Cargill doesn't have it. All the WWE does a perfect job. Now, I will say this: I give credit where credit is due. If it wasn't for her AEW run, she would not be as popular. Okay, I didn't know who the hell Jade Cargill was until AEW. But this right here, WWE has taken the ability to hide her negatives and accentuate positives to the upteenth degree. And I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Paul Heyman is a big part of that. Um, Jade comes out and absolutely decimates Naomi. She's wearing all black, but I don't think that matters. Unless it comes out that Bianca is the one that attacked her, which I doubt they're going to go that route. But anyway, Cargill attacks her, runs her into the pods, kicks her in the ring. The crowd is going ballistic over this. Holy shit. And then she slams Naomi in the door of the chamber itself, the big door. And I was like, holy crap. Wow. What a beatdown. I was marking my ass off for this. This was absolutely incredible. And hats off to Bianca Belair here, because Bianca Belair is selling it. Like like imagine if Old Yeller was taking place. Only of instead of Travis having to shoot the dog, somebody's shooting the dog in front of him and making him watch. But like it's just Bianca's doing a fantastic job here, man. And then and then when it is her that comes out of the pod next, she wants to leave the match. She wants to leave the match, but Liv Morgan doesn't let her. And then despite all of the emotional trauma, she goes on to win it. Um Liv Morgan is an absolute beast in that ring, okay? I'm not talking from a technical standpoint. She's probably never going to have a 5-star match. But my God, can that woman sell? As did everybody in this match. Hats off to all these women in this match. This was just, man, it was really good. Um, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus defeated Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. 11 minutes. I'm surprised they gave them that much. There was nothing to this, okay? There was nothing to this. And hopefully now Tiffany Stratton, they can let her move on and focus on Charlotte Flair for the foreseeable future. Um, Well, I'm gonna skip it because that was the weakest match on the show by far, and Trish Stratus just needs to retire. If we never see her in the ring again, oh well. I get it. It's Toronto. It's her hometown. Whatever. Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn by pinfall in an unsanctioned match. And this match, Tony Khan and all you AEW morons out there, and all you CZW and GCW and all you freaking idiots out there, this is how you do hardcore wrestling. This is how you make a feud matter. This is how you blow off a feud and set yourself up for other things. This match was freaking amazing. Now, granted, when they were brawling in the crowd and Zayn puts Owens through two tables on the outside, when you see a box with the word dart on it, I've been in enough kitchens to know that that's either cups, lids, or containers. So it totally looked staged up. They even had a pyramid of clear plastic cups. Like this looked like something out of a video game, but it made sense. It made sense. This was beautiful. I'm not gonna knock them for it at all. 5 stars. And you guys know how I'm not a huge fan of that mess. But this was hardcore wrestling done right. It made sense. It told a story. The right person won. It went on for about, they gave him almost 28 minutes, 27 and a half minutes. This was beautiful. This was absolutely 5 stars. This is match of the year stuff. I can't believe I'm saying this. And people are going to go, oh, Joe, you're sick and twisted. This is a candidate for match of the year so far. And it's only March. I'll go as far as to say that I like this better than I did that Omega match at Wrestle Kingdom against Gabe Kidd. I like this more. It had just the right amount of plunder, just the right amount of false finishes. It told a story. As my truck is getting ready to kick on. There we go. I will say this: you Canadian idiots are flat out stupid, booing our national anthem, and I guess they're booing it because after what went down yesterday. I'm not going to get into it because I don't like to talk about politics, but whatever. Anyway, Canada's always bizarro world, as we found out at the end of the night. Um, but yeah, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, 5 stars. Hell, I'll say 7 stars, man. If Meltzer does not give this at least 5 stars, he's y'all better unsubscribe. Anybody who subscribed to him, you better unsubscribe right now because this was storytelling at its finest. This entire night was about storytelling and building up to the biggest show of the year, and it did it tremendously well. John Cena defeated CM Punk, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Seth freaking Rollins. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre is your WrestleMania match. They set it up again, furthering stuff from the Royal Rumble, which I'll get into that in a second. It came down to Logan Paul, Rollins, Punk, and Cena. And Logan Paul, he may be an idiot in real life, an absolute idiot, but he can work his ass off. This match is another match that's 5 stars. Just from the psychology standpoint, it's 5 stars alone. From the story building, it's 5. Freaking cinema, man. Cinema told with these guys' bodies. Stories told with these guys' bodies. It's what wrestling is all about. Not how many moves we could do to each other. Not how many super kicks we could throw in there. But storytelling at its finest. And then, you had John Cena and CM Punk squaring up with each other. Cena wants to shake his hand. Punk is like, nope, I'm going to hug, and then we're going to go right into the hockey fight. Amazing shit. Seth Rollins trying to weasel his way in there any way he can, telling Cena, no, Punk is mine. And they bleep the F word a lot on this show. Until one moment, but we'll get there. Like, I love how CM Punk's the last to enter. The buzzer goes off. He's like, it's me. Open the fucking door. But they bleeped out the F word there. The crowd was into this the whole way. This crowd for these last two matches were absolutely on fire. There's a good reason why that this was only a 4-match show. It comes down to Cena and Punk, because Punk and Cena eliminate Rollins. We even got a CM Punk John Cena heart attack spot in this match. So we get an AA into a go to sleep into an AA. Punk eliminates Rollins. And Cena and Punk have a little scuffle. Punk ends up on the outside. Rollins has not exited the chamber yet. He stomps Punk on the outside of the chamber, on the floor of the chamber, outside the ring. Cena goes in and picks the bones. STF wins the match. And I'm glad that they cut to a replay of Rollins' reaction to Punk not getting his main event. We do not need Roman Reigns involved in any of this. Unless the favor is going to be Roman costing Seth the match. Punk winning that way. But I want Punk and Rollins one-on-one. No favor, no bloodline. But I don't think we're going to get that. But then, they're cutting to all these replays. And as they're cutting to all the replays throughout the match, I'm thinking to myself, they're raising the chamber. And sure enough, they cut to John Cena. They do the pyro. He's looking at the sign. Cody Rhodes comes out. Now, I said this was going to happen, but I envisioned it with Punk, not Cena, because I didn't think they were going to do this. I had my doubts there at the very end. I did say, what if they turn Cena heel? And everybody's been telling me, he's got to get that championship. He's got to get that championship. He doesn't have to get it as a babyface. This is your Hulk Hogan of the modern era moment, guys. This is your Bash at the Beach 1996. This was that moment. Cody comes down. Cena does the thing where he sits on the middle rope and lifts up the top rope, spreads the ropes, Ric Flair style. Welcomes Cody in. Goes, me and you are going at it at WrestleMania. We know it. They know it. Then all of a sudden, the final boss comes out with Travis Scott. The only thing I know about Travis Scott is they named a McDonald's meal after him about a year and a half ago. Because I don't listen to modern music. So Travis Scott, he's over there smoking weed in the corner. We'll get to him again in a second. The Rock comes out with him. Goosebumps on his arms, as always. It amazes me how this man really does, after all these years, still gets goosebumps coming out. That's how much Rock loves this. And I gotta say, well, let's get into it. Because I gotta tell you, man, with The Rock coming back, I didn't like it. I still don't know if I like it. They're making it make sense. But Rock goes, come on, you're gonna hug me. I'm gonna call you my brother. And the nightmare is going to go on forever. And Cody Rhodes cuts the most beautiful promo. This I even said it to AC and Hollywood Edwards. I said, time for some cinema. Time for some cinema. And that's what we got here. So he tells Rock that he sold his soul a long time ago to this ring, to this and to these people. And Cena's clapping along like the ultimate babyface. I knew it was coming. I mean, Ray Charles could have seen this coming, but it's done so beautifully. It's done so beautifully. So we have to go back to Bad Blood because I know that they didn't have this planned out. You can't sit here and tell me that they had this planned out from the very beginning. But they have made it make sense. Cena's doing his deal where he's clapping and yeah, me and him are going to WrestleMania. Screw you, Rock. Blah 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 blah. He ain't selling out to these people. He gives Cody the old handshake and brings it in for a hug. And the cameraman cut perfectly to John Cena. And he has a scowl on his face. And Rock does what he did at Bad Blood. 1, 2, 3, throat slash. And John Cena nails Cody Rhodes in the butt or in the balls. All this after Cody told Rock to go fuck himself. And they didn't bleep it, thank God. So he tells him to go fuck himself. Then we get the Cena turn. Sorry, it's late. And then he's got this scowl on his face. And now we have the Hollywood elite forming together. And that's what I want them to call themselves, the Hollywood elite. Wouldn't it be just be a jab to that fucking cokehead down there in Florida if they called themselves the Hollywood elite? But he goes in on Cody and he's punching him and punching him and punching him. Rips his clothes off, belt shots him, hits him with the Rolex that The Rock gave to Cody. We now know what that was. All the way last year that Cody gave back to The Rock, or Rock took from Cody, whatever. Rock was holding on to it. And he hits him with the Rolex. Cody is absolutely busted open. These belt shots that he gave him were stiff as fuck. You could hear the daggone metal of the damn title belt clunking up against Cody's skull. And Cena's pounding away on him, and he's just got the meanest look on his face. Like you could see it in Cena's eyes. This was beautiful, beautiful storytelling and acting by John Cena. I never thought I'd say that about John Cena. But he's got that look on his face. His eyes are like sunken in. And he's turned to the dark side. He's turned to the dark side. And then the show goes off the air with the final boss, Travis Scott, and The Rock. The Rock, Travis Scott, and Cena scowling. Michael Cole is in there checking on Cody. Now this is where I think they missed their opportunity because I do think that somebody could have whispered in their ear, "Go attack Cole," and somebody could have whispered in Cole's ear, "Hey Cole, can you take an AA or a rock bottom, something?" I think they should have attacked Michael Cole at the end of it. But this pay-per-view, that chamber match, that main event was freaking amazing. Oh man, was that amazing. This whole show was very, very well put together. It was very well done. Um, I'm wondering where they're going to go from this. The press conferences, I haven't seen it yet. They don't really matter anyway, except for the one at the end of the Royal Rumble. Because when I did discuss a Cena heel turn, I said he's going to do what's best for business. And they even said that on the post show before I started recording. Now the thing at the Rumble makes sense. He said he's going to wants the title. Cena wants that 17th title so badly that he sold his soul to the devil to get it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous storytelling, guys. It's cinema 100%. And if you can't see that for what it is, then you're blind to all this. You're blind to the business. You really are. If this didn't hit, and now here's what I want to see. I don't want to hear my time is now. I don't want to see him wearing jean shorts. I want Cena out there wearing suits with his hair combed back. I don't want to see him in freaking jorts when he wrestles either. I want to see him in like the. Remember how Rock did his heel turn in like 1990, late 97, early 98, where he wore like the athletic pants with the white stripe running down the side because those were popular back in the day. I want to see Cena in the modern day version of that. Have him wearing like a pair of like fancy dress pants or something like that. I want new music for him. I don't want my time is now. Cena said for years ago that he has a he had a heel theme recorded. And Cena wanted to do this years ago, but Vince put the kibosh on it. If there was ever proof that Vince is gone and is never coming back, and that his stench really doesn't remain there, this is it. They're trying their best. This was absolute cinema. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I cannot wait till Monday. I cannot wait till Monday at all. I'm going to jump off here. We'll see you down the road.
Soup taper? What?
Let it get a little closer.
The Soul Taker.